What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,300 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Because you support me so much, I get to chat with pretty phenomenal people, exceptional individuals in this world. And I'm chatting with the wonderful Alison Ball today. Hello, Allie in the Valley.
Hello, how are you? What a great introduction. I love that.
Awesome. I am good. So, Miss Alison Ball. Oh, goodness. I mean, you've got such just a vast background and just so many different layers of things. I don't even know where to begin now, but how did you get started in the industry?
Well, it's funny that you say that because I always say I'm part Jamaican. I have 16 jobs. But I think all of us do in the new age of world. You have your job that pays your bills, you have the job that you're passionate about, and you hope that all of them come together in a great combination, which I've been blessed enough to be able to do. So just to give you a little background, Allie in the Valley started when I moved I'm from Los Angeles, but I moved to the Valley when I started having kids, or maybe when I was at Warner Brother Records, actually. Yeah. And, it's funny because I come from the music business. I used to be head of A&R for Warner Brothers, RCA, EMI. But I was one person at the company, and then I would invite my artists and friends and colleagues over to my house for dinner, and then I'd be cooking up these amazing meals and cocktails, and I would do it all myself, and I'd have an apron on, and I had a garden, and they were like, who are you? who is this person? And so it really naturally developed many, many years ago as Allie in the Valley, because I moved from the west side of LA into the Valley. And then when I moved into the Valley and had kids, I really got into being an amazing hostess and culinary. I went to culinary school. I grew my own herbs and garden, and now I'm even further in the Valley. I'm in Chatsworth, and I have I grow my own vegetables, and I have a cocktail garden, and I do baby steps of kind of living healthy. And I really call it a healthy, soulful food. So it still has the Creole soul food vibe, but it's healthier versions of it. Because, today we have to eat healthier, we have to eat cleaner. That doesn't mean we don't have our cocktails, and we don't every now and then have our pizza night. It's all within, reason. Yeah. And I really, really, really believe that. I live by it, and I believe it.
Awesome. So as you were jumping into this new era in your life, and, Allie in the Valley was starting to really take root and people were starting to pay attention, what were some of the challenges that you felt were in your sights?
Well, I could tell you right now, the tech side of having a blog, doing a podcast, being on YouTube, shooting video, all the tech side and the support that you need to do it. And I'm one of those type of people that I jump in and think I can do everything. And you have to stop and say, wait a minute, I don't know how to write code for my website. I don't know I can't film myself at the same time, even though some food bloggers do, because my YouTube page is really starting to pick up, Allie in the Valley on YouTube, where I shoot once a week. I put a new cooking video out. And my cooking videos are very, very, very easy for people to follow along. I really believe that just because I know how to cook complicated stuff, not everybody wants complicated meals. So I really strip it down to very few ingredients and easy execution. But getting back to some of the complications, mine have been more like technical. Keeping the blog up, right now my blog is, I'm in the middle of working with my tech person before talking to you. It really is about, my Instagram went off my blog. The code disappeared. I don't know. It's just stuff like that that you have to stay on top of, and you have to have a team to support you. And in the social media world too, because there's always new platforms, it's always growing, there's always new language, there's always something going on that you have to stay on top of it. And that's probably the biggest challenge, the creative part in creating meals and shooting video and shooting pictures. That's the fun part I love, because it's super creative and is creating content.
Yeah.
But then I have to come in and have support on how I get that content out there the proper way. How do I let people know that I'm here? You know, that's really hard to let people know, hey, Allie in the Valley exists, you know, and I'm starting to get attention now. And it's been really great because I've been doing this for years, not really knowing how to do all that. So I had to reteach myself the social media technical exposure world.
Gotcha. Now, you're a mom, you're a wife, you're this huge entrepreneur woman, you know, you're my shero. But how do you find balance in all those different roles in your life?
Well, you know, it's hard to find balance. I mean, part of it is, you know, structuring your life around getting things done. And I'm one of those type of people, not everybody's like me. I like to have 100 things to do. That's just how I work. I work better with more on my plate. If I have 2 things to do, I'm ready to jump off the building. No, I'm joking. But I really structure around, of course, my family, my kids first. And, you know, my kids now are a little older, which my son's 16, who's special needs. He's autistic, doing extremely well. Yeah. And my daughter's 13, and this is when I've had the time now to kick back into my career because they're off with their friends doing well. And, you know, I have to say, to be honest with you, sometimes you can't do it all. Sometimes. Yeah. And they always say that women can do it all. I'll be the first one to tell you, I used to think that until I had a child. I mean, I ran a Fortune 500 company at Warner Brother Records and traveled the world. And as soon as I had a kid, I was like, wait a minute. I got to slow down and put time into my child. Yeah. And especially my child, my oldest is autistic, and when he was diagnosed, I just quit everything. I quit working, and that's when I went to Epicurean school because I shut the music business career down. I had my son, and of course I had a little bit of time. I had to have an outlet for myself, and I went to Epicurean school where I did it. And that's kind of the birth of Allie in the Valley, is because I had that time to nurture my family. So I think we go through the ebb and flow of when we can put time on stuff. But for me now, to be really, really organized, each day of the week, I put different projects. So, like, Monday might be Allie in the Valley. Tuesday could be, like, the family household stuff, which it is, where maintenance and what needs to be done in the house. Wednesday, I concentrate on Alley Cat Media, which is my music side of my business. Thursday's Tungo, the music tech. So I kind of spread it around like that. Right. So each day gets a concentration. That works for me. And I also, which I think is super important, especially for, you know, us women in this era, is I try to get a workout in every day. So right after I drop the kids off from school, I go do 1 hour workout, which gives me the endorphins to jump into everything else. So, you know, for me, I love doing a lot, and I'm a super creative person, and Allie in the Valley is my creative outlet that I actually need, you know?
Gotcha. So what's the next phase of Allie in the Valley?
Wow, that's a really good question. Thank you for asking. I'm like ready to probably pop your head off. No, so for me right now, my ultimate goal of Allie in the Valley is to become almost like an urban Martha Stewart, but a community. So between Martha Stewart and Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow's website, but for women of multicultural backgrounds, where you can come in, and I'm not the only one. I have 2 other bloggers about to start on Allie in the Valley. One will be in fashion, and one will be like the book of the month or places to go for the month. I have 2 other lifestyle bloggers that are coming in because I want to make it a community for everyone to come in and get information on travel, information on decorating, of course, food and cocktails, information on what's the latest things that are going on, and make it a community. And that's my ultimate goal, to make Allie in the Valley a web-based kind of community store where you can buy stuff, where you get your recipe, and it becomes our own community for middle-class women.
I love it.
My whole thing is about shopping on budget,
Mm-hmm.
I go to Target, I go to the dollar store, I go to Costco, that's where I shop.
Yeah.
And really show affordable ways how you can be a great hostess, how you can decorate your home from Home Goods, and it's still fabulous, and you don't have to go out there and buy the most expensive things.
Right.
And then the other thing about Allie in the Valley is really to teach people of the urban or ethnicity, how to teach them how to eat cleaner. I'm not saying I don't eat meat, I do, but how to eat organic, how to grow some herbs, how to use more herbs in your food, and live a healthier life. At the same time, you have your cheat days and fun, but really, so we're healthier, but within reason,
Right. Yeah.
And then all of this kind of goes into my Allie in the Valley YouTube show, where I do 5 to 10 minute episodes where it's either cooking. For the most part, it's cooking right now, but I do have episodes where I go down to the flower market and show you what kind of flowers I buy. I also show you how I plant my garden, so it will be more lifestyle stuff on things that I've done.
Right.
And things that we accomplish that will be for next season. You'll see a lot of. So Allie in the Valley is a lifestyle blog YouTube place that shows people of different backgrounds how they too can be a great host or hostess, all on a budget.
I love it. I love it. Last but certainly not least, Allie, what advice would you give to any moms out there that, similar to you, they've got the home life, they've got this work life going on, but they also want to develop their own lifestyle brand?
I think that that's a really good question, too. You have good questions. I just think that I think you got to live in your dharma. The saying says, if mom ain't happy, the house ain't happy. So first things first is we have to make ourselves happy. We have to say, I'm a priority. We are so used to, as mothers and wives, we put everybody before us. Everybody's got what they need before we do. And we have to stop. I've had to learn this, where I had to stop and say, what do I want? What do I need to make me happy? Yeah. And that's super important, because if I'm not happy, I can't make everybody else happy. So for women who want to do like a blog or lifestyle, you have to decide who you are, what do you want to talk about, and how do you make yourself happy. And it's okay. Do not feel guilty. It's okay to get your nails done, get your hair done. Make your workout a priority. Make sure that you have girl night a priority. Even check yourself in a spa when everybody's driving you crazy. I'll tell you the truth. Sometimes I go check myself in the hotel down the street just so I can get peace and sleep and work on my blog or get my computer, and then I come back, because we forget to do that. I work out of my house. I get interrupted 24/7. Everybody's walking in here like, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, can you do that for me? So it really is, spend time, nurture your soul, whatever it is. And then from nurturing your soul, listen to what your soul's telling you. If you'd like to go on a vacation by yourself, if you'd like to start a blog, if you'd like to be an instructor or whatever, take classes. I take classes all the time. Whether I go to Epicurean school, I'm going to candle making class. I go to other herb places where people are like showing me how to make herbs. So I'm a constant student. Right. And I take my daughter with me now, you know what I mean, to things like that. And it really is. We're evolving. Well, I'll never stop working. I don't understand retirement. No. That means I stopped one job to start another. Yeah. So I just think that you have to live in your dharma, and you have to listen about how to make yourself happy. And it's okay to be happy, and don't feel guilty about making yourself a priority.
I love it. Couldn't have said it better. Alison Ball, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
And let everyone know, Alison, the best way to get in contact with you, and of course to follow you on social.
Yes. Well, on Instagram, I'm Allie in the Valley. ALIINTHEVALLEY. Those are all my handles across Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then my blog is allyinthevalley.com. Please come and follow me. And if anyone's into the music side of my career, that is allycatmedia.com. And all of them have links where you can reach out to me. And on YouTube, come join my YouTube page where I put weekly videos of great cocktails and great recipes. And it's Allie in the Valley on YouTube as well.
Sounds like a vet. Thank you so much, Allie, and much more success to you 2019 and beyond. Yes, we're claiming that.
Thank you so much. This is great questions, honestly.
Thank
really,
you.
You actually helped me even just narrow everything down. Thank you.
That works. That works. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for all of your support and all your love. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is way better. Until next time, you guys.